Yeah, it was totally ridiculous. You wouldn't even believe it. Yesterday, a bunch of freaking people came to my office, all demanding that we give raises to school teachers. Like, really? A bunch of second-rate citizens like that? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's such the worst. And they're really a bunch of freaking nerds here. I'm pretty sure even one of them was wearing glasses. Like, come on, freaking see for once in your life. they're just the worst kind of people, right? Yeah, that's what I told them. That's what I told him. Anyways, I ended up finishing my Chinese food and just really crushing it the rest of the day. It was pretty A1. All right, well, yeah, I love you too. All right, I'll talk to you later, Ma. All right, bye. Sup, nerd? I'm definitely a legit government official named Tony, but most people call me tone deaf. What do you want? Why are you here?
Oh, well, sir, I was hoping to apply for a loan to open up an observatory for the children to help teach them about...
What is this? All right. First and foremost, I'm a business guy. All right. What I want to know, what's our ROI? All right. What's our return on investment? What's it going to take to get this running? All right. What are we looking at for funds, money? What's your plan? Do you even have a plan?
Well, sir, while the initial investment will be quite large, we would see massive gains and returns in the education of our youth and the time.
Jeez.
And
Jesus. Kids are the worst, all right? They're literally worthless. They don't even work. They're not even putting in work. What are they doing? No. All right, I'm out. All right? I ain't having it. I'm not part of it.
well, I put a lot of time and effort into this plan. I have
so did my mom.
spreadsheets. What if I give you this lime and this banana?
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Hi guys! We're the Guys of the Holder. Thank you so much for coming back and watching our discussion and official review of Juicy Fruits. This wonderful game where you are an owner of an island that produces wonderful, glorious, exotic fruits that are delicious and wonderful for bribing government officials. Tony, I know I stole a little bit of your jokes there, but will you tell us more about this game?
You pretty much nailed it.
Cool.
So you're gonna make fruits. You're
Yeah.
gonna send off boats. You're gonna bribe government officials. You're gonna be collecting points as you do all these things.
Yeah.
And you're officially gonna create a banana republic, not the store in the mall, the corrupt government type.
There's the one joke we've missed so far.
No, it's in the turn one.
I know, but you might not know that if you didn't go watch the turn one. We know how many of you watch the turn ones and how many of you watch the discussions.
Right.
It's disparaging.
But go watch it because I have some good jokes. in there.
Go watch it. So let's talk about the history of this game. Who made it? Where's it from? What do we do?
So it was made by.
Christian Store.
There you go. Oh, you can read it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Do I just want to read this? Christian Store has been a board game enthusiast since his early childhood. He got his degree in information science and works in the automobile industry. His first game was published in 2014, and since then, quite a few have followed. Together, his wife, Daniela, he won the coveted Spiel des Jahres. I don't speak German. It's the award for German Game of the Year in 2020. Together with his wife, Daniela, he won... There needs to be commas in that sentence.
Punctuation's important.
Punctuation is so important, especially for narrators. So that is the creator. This is technically a Euro game, correct? This meets that classification.
I believe on Board Game Geek it says economic and farming.
Okay. Does that mean it's not though?
I mean, it's Euro-esque.
Oh, okay.
100%.
And then we also have a little thing. I'll put this up on the screen later, but this is the artist of the game, Anika Heller.
Good for her.
Good for her.
She drew some fruits.
She drew some fruits, and
they are good-looking fruits.
She made her first game at 10.
yeah,
That's
and
impressive.
also
That's really impressive.
drew them in a way that is.
This is her first game that's ever been published that she's illustrated for.
Wow,
That's pretty neat.
that is pretty neat.
Good for her.
Imagine if we had done this research before we came on camera.
Yeah, imagine
Instead
if
of
you
doing
were...
it in front of you.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
now we have genuine reactions. So.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
do.
That's true. Yeah, imagine if you just spent the next 10 minutes crapping on it.
I'm going to.
What a great segue. Larry, what don't you like about this game?
It's simple, and it's kind of a kid's game.
Okay.
Kind of a kid's game. It says ages like 5 on the
Okay,
side.
but
We are in our 30s.
I can play Candyland with the nephews. We're talking old school Candyland where you need purple to win, not this new mamby-pamby rainbow winning stuff.
Right,
but
right.
I can play that with the
Not
kids.
just purple, double purple to win.
No, it's just purple.
Oh, is it really?
But like I can play that with the kids and it's still mildly enjoyable. You get stuck in the swamp, you know.
So you get no enjoyment from this.
Not really, man.
Oh.
Like you bust it out, you're like, hey, you want to fruit some stuff? I'll be like, okay, but will I ever choose to fruit? Never.
That sounds like a diet issue.
Kids' games should also be enjoyable for older people who are forced to play it with kids.
Right.
Or it should just be playable by not just children.
So, okay. I wish I could have you elaborate more on that, but that is like really well said and concise. I know exactly what you mean. It doesn't leave anything for the adult that's teaching them, you know, and especially for the adult that's teaching them, they're just gonna see like, okay, I need these to win, and I'm going to get them right now, and they're just going to be caught up trying to clear all the boats off their board. That is my last boat.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I want to fight for this one, alright?
Okay.
I'm here for it. Okay? Juicy Fruits is...
Okay, hold on. No, we're still talking about the bad stuff.
I know. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
He said that there was no enjoyment from this game. I disagree. I found it deeply enjoyable to be able to do the $1 slider puzzle and make the image that I want on my island. I find it deeply enjoyable to make plans and do them and execute those plans.
Okay.
I find it deeply enjoyable to grab the little wooden pieces.
Okay.
Like, yeah, look at these guys. Banana, 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 banana.
That is something that so this just sounds like dopamine releases.
Isn't that what most games are?
Yes, you're getting no dopamine off this. Not even when you clear a boat. Not even when you make a milkshake. It's just okay. It kind of just feels like work. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's interesting to me because I do agree with you. It relies heavily on almost like an app style game that you would have for your phone. Click this button, move that over. This boat goes off.
You do this to do this, which does that.
Right, but
It's
you yourself
very small tasks.
aren't, which keep you engaged, or some people engaged, not Larry.
An app game sounds like a pretty good description.
Yeah.
It gets you hooked on those small little...
Small little things.
I love the small little things.
Sometimes
I
they're
love
good.
the minutia.
Sometimes they're good.
Yeah.
Not this time.
I love being able to go, I want these 3 mango. I learned what a mangosteen is because of this game, alright?
Yeah, dude. Mangosteens
Are purple,
not
apparently.
orange, they're purple. They are a sweet and tangy fruit that originates from the islands in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, I learned that because I was like, what the heck is a mangosteen? I've never heard of that before.
It sounds delicious. I would like one.
Yeah. I just called it plum the first couple times I
We
played.
did call it plum very often.
I just call it purple.
Alright, so what's your con?
So, I'm guessing this is a running theme, but in many Euro games, there's a lack of interaction in the game. It's no secret, I love chess. I love chess so much, it's my favorite board game. But that is, I can plan things and directly interact with my other opponent. That's the game. There is no interaction between other players within this game. Other than a small option where if you see a plan and put together the pieces of what your opponent... I'm not just going to put it at Larry. He's not my only opponent. He's not the only opponent.
Let's be real here. You were playing the game to try and stop him.
I was playing the game to try to stop Larry. There's a small opportunity to buy licenses and other structures and buildings that could throw off your opponent's plan. However, it does feel like small potatoes, especially since when you decide to pivot, you have to be what is the word? Decisive in your action and commit. So you'll start the game off with one plan. Mm-hmm. It may continue to work, but if you're playing with more than one person, it's probably not going to get you the whole way there, and you will have to change your plan. And that does not leave much room for, okay, I'm just going to take this from Larry, this cart, so he doesn't have it. I'm going to take this building from Tony just so he doesn't have it. There's not a lot of space for that. You really have to run your own race. And if that's the case, you might as well just play it by yourself.
Okay.
Which this does have solo rules.
Does have solo rules.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep trucking. I'm on the Juicy Fruit train, all right?
Okay.
So what you're saying here is there's not enough interaction, right?
Yes.
We've played other games that you deeply
We
enjoyed
have.
where there's the same level of interaction, essentially, right?
I have.
And I think what you're getting at here is you were frustrated that your plan didn't work.
Okay. Here's the thing. We've brought this up before with other games. I don't just dislike things because I'm bad at them. If that's what you're getting at, Tony.
Yeah.
But I don't know why this is different. This one just feels different.
Just a miss.
It's just a miss.
That's okay.
We have played other games where there are other little bit of interactions.
That's okay.
But it feels like the intricacies within those games make it unnecessary, make it more difficult to run your own race.
Yeah. So like birds, it's more satisfying and
Yeah.
harder to set up a good bird train. Than
It's
just
very
slimy
difficult
fruit.
to set up that bird train, but this is the same engine for everybody almost the entire game through. You know?
I disagree. You get different advanced collector pieces that can
Plus
change
they
how things
boat
play.
setup and
Boat setup changes every single play. Where your
Random
actual
fruit.
fruit pieces start changes every single game. Also, what's on the license board itself changes every single game. The pieces that you decide to buy from it can change every game.
I just don't think that is
enough.
enough variation. It sounds like a lot, and you're listing all of these things, but really it's just
In practice, it's not
it's
enough.
not enough. It's just these different tiles that are in a slightly different location, and it is essentially the same game. Optimize movement on your board to get the most points. Whatever you're doing, whether you're buying whatever licenses or whatever advanced or whatever carts, it's optimize your movement. That's the game.
Yeah. It's great.
I worked in logistics for a really long time. I'm fine. I don't need it.
That's fair.
I don't need it in real life.
That's okay. Well, my con for this game, because yes, I will say a bad thing. I'm not gonna just only sing its praises. Is that it's the $1 puzzle, right? Also, when you do play this game with two people, there is a horrible first player advantage because you get first pick of the business board. Also, as soon as you kind of learn the tricks of the trade, you know exactly what to rush, right?
Yeah.
You know, I need to get advanced collector tokens, and then I need to get ice cream carts. Or I just need to clear my board so I can get ice cream carts.
Yeah.
Now, there are counterplays to that, like, hey, you see someone doing ice cream rushes, all right, I'm just going to buy all these cheap little business licenses and end the game fast so that you don't get your engine.
Right.
So there are counterplays and interactions that you can do. You just have to be able to recognize what your opponent's game plan is and then understand how to counter it. But, again, when you're only playing with two people, I played this game 6 times with my wife. Whoever went first won, and we switched every game. That's just how it was. Whoever went first won the game.
That's
Not good.
that's a really
That's
big
the
flaw.
one that I'm like, oof.
That's a really big flaw. Okay.
And it feels bad because it's like, well, she's gonna get that stuff first, and there's nothing
Yeah.
I can do about it. Or when we're playing, I'm gonna get this stuff first, and there's nothing she can do about it.
Yeah. So
So there are aspects that can make it rough for two people. When we play with 3 people, it didn't happen so much. I think it would still be a problem.
it almost happened though, because Larry did go first, and Larry was winning for the vast majority of the game. I guess not vast majority, but like
Well, the whole like last third of the game.
Yeah,
he was in the
he
lead
had
until
it.
the very last turn.
yeah, and so it still is significant. And if I had not done that one shady thing to just end the game and prevent and block Larry from winning and let Tony win, because I had already seen that I was unable to win by the time there was not enough licenses on the
There's only
board
one license left.
for me to.
You had all your boats gone.
I had all my boats gone. I was like, I have capitalized. I completed my plan and what I wanted to do, but it was not enough to win the game. And
Now, I would like to say,
but otherwise, if I had given it another round, Larry would have had another turn.
yes, there's a lot of talk about how simple it is.
Yeah.
We played the simplified side. There is an advanced side, which introduces the whole juice factory side.
My goodness.
Yes. There involves a lot of pieces that can be moved Here, I'll put this right underneath.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
There you go. A lot of pieces that can potentially be moved. There's a lot more interaction there where you can block pieces. So you need to be able to move from here to here. And then you can block that piece with one of your pieces. So there is room for that. We played the simplified version.
I hope you guys come back next time we play this game, because now we're gonna, because this mechanic,
It's
looks
a game
different.
changer.
It looks like a game changer for me.
It's a game changer.
And now I can't accurately give a review of this game because this is
Oh, we're accurately giving a review.
You're giving a
of
review.
the other side.
Yeah.
of the
simple
other
side,
side of the game.
Which is the side that most people would play right
Yes.
away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your first introduction to the game would be. That is the recommended first introduction to the game. It's just that if you want to expand upon it, you can.
Goodness me.
Yeah, that just blew your mind. Anyways, my pro is actually the fantastic art of this game. Annika Heller. A1, good job. I
Wonderful.
love the little wooden bits for the fruits.
Mhm.
They're fantastic. Please don't eat these. They're not actually fruit.
They do look delicious,
Yeah,
but
please don't. Also, I'd never heard of a game that said fruity bribes in their actual core rulebook. When I read the rules for the first time, I actually had to stop and laugh for 5 minutes. Because it was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in a real game that was published by real people.
Mm-hmm.
And not as like, oh, this is a joke game. Like, haha. Like Galaxy Trucker puts a lot of jokes in their rules.
Yeah.
This is a very serious rulebook to all of a sudden drop fruity bribes.
right.
And I lost it.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's kind of like a superficial thing, but I thought it was funny, and I like it.
Is that enough to make it a good game?
I mean, I think all of it combined is enough to make it a good game for me.
Sure. So he was talking about his con. Wait, excuse me. I'm just jumping into mine. Bump it in. Should we talk more about yours? You have more to say, or you?
No, I'll just keep arguing what you
So
guys
you got
say.
it all out there?
Yeah,
Got it all out there. So he was talking about his con and the fact that it is a $1 puzzle, essentially, and there's all of these dopamine releases that you get. That is my one kind of pro. The more I talk about it, the more it sounds like a con, and I agree with Tony. But that's where I found my joy, was in that one simple aspect of the game is, I get to move my banana slider all the way across the board. I get 4 bananas. I get to send off a boat right now. Ooh, that felt nice. Welcome back to Guys of the Beholder After Dark, where I'm going to slide my finger like this.
All the way across the board.
All the way across the board. But that's thanks for my banana.
Keep your potassium up.
Keep it up.
Avoid cramps.
Avoid cramps.
All right, that's everything. Bye.
That is everything. That's the one. That's where I found my joy.
All right, well, I think I know where you guys sit on this, but...
Well,
just
hold on,
professional
Larry.
record.
What's your pro?
Nope.
Okay, there is no pro
No.
for Larry. Now, it's going to be pretty obvious where we're coming from. I do have this one addendum to say. Tony had briefly mentioned the other side of the board. I have to give that other side of the board to give this an accurate review. Also, we are 3 dudes who just like board games. Our opinion really means nothing. You might have fun. If you enjoyed us watching play this game, we did a turn 1 video on it. And if you want to play this game and teach your friends, please do. It's a wonderful game. People work really, really hard on it. So go support these game creators. However, guys, do we approve or disapprove of this game?
Go ahead, Larry.
Nope.
Thumbs down? Will you thumbs down for me?
Womp womp.
My thumbs down. Keep it up. Keep it up. There
It's
it is.
down. I'm keeping it down.
Keep it down. Keep it down.
Thumbs up.
That's 2 thumbs down. 1 out of 3 guys approve. That's our worst rating yet. So keep that in mind. But also
I like
support
Yeah.
game owners. Mr. Stores, you did a good job, but you didn't sell us.
But you did. Good job, but you did.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We're Guys of the Beholder. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We did a turn 1. We did a play. We've had a whole slew of other videos back on the channel. Go back and check those out. We'll be here again with new games, and we will see you next time.
Oh, hold on. Before we
What's
go.
up?
This is coming out in February, right?
It should be.
Okay. Well, for the month of February, we're actually doing a giveaway
Oh.
for our whole channel.
Oh,
Valkyrie was
Valkyrie.
creeping on Mike the entire time. We're giving away Valkyrie from Marvel Champions.
Valkyrie can creep
So
all she wants.
all you have to do is one...
What up? Huh?
What?
What?
Creeping. Like
Hey, girl.
So She saw you with that. Never mind. So if you want to win this, all you have to do is 1, like the video, 2, subscribe, and 3, leave a comment telling us whether you like or dislike Juicy Fruits. Or if you had a chance to play it. Or if
Not the gum, because the gum, despite having the best flavor doesn't last long.
The flavor runs out in like
Exactly.
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah, like-
but it's amazing flavor.
And then it turns into like this weird, like tacky thing.
Yup.
Oh my gosh,
good.
it is the worst.
But we're not talking about the gum, we're talking about the game.
Yeah. But you can also talk about the gum. But yeah, that's all I got.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.